Have you ever wondered how much China's state-owned enterprises contribute to its economy? While the economic reforms in China have spurred private enterprises, these state-owned enterprises, or SOEs, still play a pivotal role. Especially in key sectors like energy, banking, and telecommunications, their influence is undeniable. These SOEs are not just ordinary businesses. They are entities that enjoy government support and monopolistic privileges. They have a significant edge over their competitors, and they often operate in sectors critical to the nation's development and security. But it's not just about their dominance in the domestic market. These enterprises also have a considerable presence in the global market, shaping the course of international trade and investment. This connection between the government and business gives the state a direct role in driving economic development. So, the impact of SOEs is vast and integral to understanding China's economic landscape. What lies in the shadows of China's banking system? Well, it's the shadow banking system, a fascinating but lesser-known facet of China's economy. This system comprises non-traditional financial services that exist outside of regular banking regulations. It's a significant sector with a wide array of activities from wealth management products to trust loans. However, the shadow banking system doesn't just operate in darkness. It brings with it a certain degree of risk. The lack of transparency and regulation in this sector can make it difficult to assess the true level of risk involved. This opacity, coupled with the speed at which these activities can grow, can potentially lead to financial instability. The shadow banking system, while largely out of sight, plays an integral role in China's financial landscape. Despite its risks, it provides vital financial services, particularly for those who might struggle to access traditional banking services. This shadowy side of finance, then, is a significant but less visible part of China's financial system. Could a household registration system be shaping China's economy? Picture this: a system that locks millions of rural migrants into second-class citizen status when they move to urban areas. This is the hukou system in China, a household registration policy that has been creating a significant rural-urban divide for decades. Now let's delve into the economic implications. With the hukou system, it's not just about where you live, but where you're allowed to live. This results in a massive influx of rural labor into the cities, without the corresponding access to urban social services and opportunities. This has far-reaching impacts on labor dynamics and social mobility within the Chinese economy. Imagine being part of a vast workforce but denied the privileges of urban living. This is the reality for countless rural migrants who contribute significantly to urban economies, yet remain socially and economically marginalized. The hukou system, thus, is a key factor in the economic disparities within China. Is China's digital currency initiative set to revolutionize its financial system? This isn't just a hypothetical question, it's a potential reality. China is leading the charge in the development of a national digital currency, a move that could significantly reshape its financial landscape. This initiative is more than just a technological leap. It's a reflection of China's ambition to lead in fintech innovation and to reduce its dependence on the global dollar system. This national digital currency could offer China greater control over its monetary policy and financial stability, while also providing an innovative solution for financial inclusivity and transaction efficiency. But the implications go beyond China's borders. As the first major economy to launch a digital currency, China could set a precedent that other nations may follow. This could challenge the global financial order and potentially redefine the rules of international trade. China's digital currency could indeed redefine its economic future and that of the world. What are the environmental costs of China's rapid industrialization? It's a question that often takes a back seat when we marvel at the skyscrapers and technology hubs that dot the landscape. Yet, the environmental toll is significant and cannot be ignored. Air pollution, an invisible enemy, chokes many of China's cities. Factories belching smoke, vehicles spewing fumes, and dust from construction sites contribute to a smoggy haze that obscures the sun on many days. Water scarcity, another critical issue, haunts both urban and rural areas. Rapid industrialization and urbanization have led to overexploitation and pollution of water resources, leaving large swaths of the population grappling with water shortages. Then there's soil contamination, a silent crisis. Intensive farming practices and industrial waste have polluted vast areas of agricultural land, threatening food safety and public health. The environmental impact, then, is a serious consideration in the story of China's economic growth. Is China's international investment strategy creating debt traps for recipient countries? This question is at the heart of the debt trap diplomacy allegation. Let's delve into this. China's Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI, is a colossal infrastructure development project that spans the globe. It's touted by Beijing as a vehicle for mutual economic growth, promising development and prosperity to participating countries. However, critics see a different story. They argue that the BRI is a strategic tool, designed to expand China's economic and geopolitical influence. The concern is that recipient countries, often developing nations, are lured into borrowing massive sums for infrastructure projects. If these countries can't repay their debts, China could potentially gain control over strategic assets. Sri Lanka's Hambantota port is often cited as a prime example of this. The port, unable to repay Chinese loans, was leased to a Chinese state-controlled company for 99 years. The allegations of debt trap diplomacy add a complex layer to China's global economic influence. This narrative underscores the multifaceted nature of China's economic ascendancy. How are demographic changes shaping China's economic future? A significant and often overlooked aspect of China's economy lies in its demographic shifts. With an aging population and declining birth rates, the country is facing a looming demographic crisis. This is a direct result of the long-term effects of the one-child policy, a strategy implemented in the late 70s to control population growth. While successful in its initial aim, the policy has now resulted in an inverted population pyramid, with more older people than younger ones. This not only presents an economic challenge, as there are fewer working-age people to support the elderly, but it also places a strain on social welfare systems, which must care for an increasing number of seniors. Moreover, the shrinking younger population is causing a labor shortage, which could hinder economic growth and development. How China navigates these demographic waters will greatly impact its future economic trajectory. These demographic shifts pose significant challenges for China's economic growth and social welfare systems. Is China's push towards innovation marred by intellectual property controversies? This question opens the door to the complexities of China's innovation drive, a fundamental part of its economic strategy. China has made significant strides in technology and research, positioning itself as a global leader in fields like artificial intelligence, telecommunications, and biotechnology. Yet these advancements have not been without controversy. The heart of the matter lies in the realm of intellectual property rights, a contentious issue that has sparked debates worldwide. Accusations of cyber espionage and technology transfers under duress have cast a shadow over China's innovation narrative. These practices, critics argue, undermine the global principles of fair competition and respect for intellectual property. Despite taking steps to strengthen its intellectual property laws and enforcement, China continues to grapple with these challenges. As the country propels forward on its innovation journey, these intellectual property concerns remain unresolved and are a key point of international negotiation and dispute. Despite significant advancements, the issues around intellectual property rights remain a contentious part of China's innovation drive. Does economic growth in China tell the whole story? You may be inclined to believe so, but let's delve deeper to uncover the truth. It's crucial to note that despite the country's overall economic growth, China grapples with significant regional disparities. Sure, the coastal cities and provinces are bustling with wealth and development. Places like Shanghai, Beijing, and Guangdong are prime examples of this prosperity. They are the powerhouses of China's economy, boasting robust industries, advanced infrastructure, and a high standard of living. However, if we venture inland and into rural areas, the narrative changes. These regions often lag behind, struggling with issues of poverty, limited access to quality education and healthcare, and slower economic growth. This uneven distribution of wealth and development isn't just a social concern, it has economic implications too. It's a delicate balancing act, trying to ensure that prosperity is evenly spread across the vast landscape of China. Regional disparities, thus, present significant challenges for balanced economic development in China. But what is China's dual circulation strategy, and how might it reshape China's economic future? Let's dive in. Introduced recently, the dual circulation strategy is a pivotal shift in China's economic policy. It focuses on two types of economic circulations: internal and external. The internal circulation is all about expanding China's domestic market, boosting consumption, and reducing its reliance on overseas markets. This involves fostering innovation, improving infrastructure and increasing domestic demand. On the other hand, external circulation is about China's continued engagement with the global economy. Despite the emphasis on domestic growth, China isn't turning its back on global trade. It's about striking a balance, leveraging both its domestic and international economic opportunities. This strategy could potentially reshape China's economic future, providing a buffer against global uncertainties and trade tensions. It's a complex and ambitious plan that will require careful execution. The dual circulation strategy, then, is a significant shift in China's economic policy, with potential far-reaching effects. Thank you for joining us in this deep dive into China's economic landscape. We've covered a lot of ground, from the role of state-owned enterprises, the shadow banking system, hukou system, the digital currency initiative, environmental costs, debt trap diplomacy allegations, demographic challenges, intellectual property concerns, regional economic disparities, to the dual circulation strategy. It's clear that China's economy is a complex and ever-evolving entity, with its unique challenges and opportunities. As China continues to evolve and adapt, it's crucial to stay informed and understand the implications of these changes. So, what are your thoughts on these topics? Do you see China's dual circulation strategy as a game changer? What are your predictions for China's economic future? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave your comments below. And if you found this video informative and insightful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Stay tuned for our next video as we continue to explore fascinating topics. Thank you for watching.